yeah, with me, since this was kind of like my, yes, I believe third Pixar movie, and I gotta say everything about it was just, yeah, it's a wonder to behold. And even though kind of like Ice Age, just start out with one of these movies where characters who just hate each other at first but soon become friends throughout, the franchise, whether it's either just TV or movies and stuff. It gets uncomfortable for me, but you get over it. And, character development wise. And also the animation, just like Ice Age, when it starts with first movies, the animation is different later on too. That's a spectacle. And the whole concept of toys coming to life when nobody is around, I like that. Mind of their own.
Yeah. So I have no idea why the toys are alive in the first place. It's just a Disney thing. They could be alive wherever they want to, but we don't know the exact story why they're alive. But Toy Story is just one of the greatest franchises ever. And the fact that a great cast, even though some of them, a couple of them died, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Still, Toy Story is just a great Pixar Disney film. It's just one of the greatest, and I'm really glad I watched it as a kid and as an adult / teenager.
Too much saying the word great. Like, too much saying the word duty.
Yeah, similar to you guys is like, it's being like, Pixar's first, animation, film and all that. Like, it was really good, seeing, all four of them. But, this is, when you're being asked the question, which one's your favorite, you can't really pick because, all of them have, special meaning to, all them kids out there. I'm just saying, the franchise itself was really good with good actors, and, it was, a smart idea, making toys talk.
Yeah.
And yeah, I have to agree with you about which one to pick and stuff. And I know, yes, as a whole, that it's all perfect and stuff because, well, yes, the first two films have 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. And well, here's how I put it: 3, 2, 1, 4 for me. About the and yes, how and it's good that the guys at Pixar changed their minds at the last minute, because originally how Toy Story was almost about to be, where Woody was just abusive to his friends, and it would just turn him into just straight up D-hole. And well, it was called the Black Friday of Pixar, where it didn't really go so well.
Yeah, I imagine if kids saw if that was the Woody for that Toy Story, they probably wouldn't like it at all. Not even the parents.
I think that's what they said. Don't let it go wrong and stuff.
Can I mention the earlier animation, where Buzz was played originally by Billy Crystal?
Oh, well, I mean, that's a little bit of that's too, wait, can you say that again?
Even though it wasn't official yet, there was a early animation of Billy Crystal playing Buzz, but he turned on the role, but later regretted it because Toy Story is big and all that.
Turned on or turned down? Because it kind of like you said turned on.
I said turned down.
I was like, well, it kind of sounded like different look. But
May I mention that the earlier draft of Pixar, the way they were animating humans?
Oh yeah, I mean it was kind of a little bit off to me, and that's what I said. The animation improved.
I'm sorry, I interrupt, but anyways, there's a short Pixar made that is their first short called Tinker Toys. Is basically the plot of Toy Story, but in a different way. Back then, their animation was not that great at all. This came out in the 80s, almost to the 90s. But anyways, it's called Tinker Toys. About this marching band type toy, came out in the box, just hanging around, and this baby came out, and that baby did not look so good. It looked straight out of your nightmares, because back then, the way they're animating humans, it didn't look that well, so that's why the baby looked really awful and stuff. So but overall, the short was really good and stuff, a really great plot, story, and Yeah, and that was the earliest Pixar project that they worked on and stuff before Toy Story existed, and yeah.
Yeah, it's Tin Toy.
Did I say Tin Man?
No, I'm like, it sounded like you said Tinker Toy or something.
Oh, yeah, I think it's a Tinker Toy, my bad. So yeah, Tin Toy, but you get the picture.
Also an early production, like, yes, other than Billy Crystal, the original choices for Buzz and Woody was supposed to be Paul Newman, who is Doc Hudson, from Cars, and Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
That would have been interesting to see, but I like what we got now.
Yeah, and like other choices for like Woody at the time were Robin Williams and Clint Eastwood. I was like, wow, just going all Western there.
Well, I see what they were going for, like in a Western type actor to play another cowboy character. It would make sense. I mean, if he was still alive, they would have John Wayne to play Woody, but he wasn't alive then, so they wouldn't have asked him.
And about Buzz, like other than Jim Carrey, there was also a lot of other choices for him. Like, I'm going to the website right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna mention like the people right now. So yes, other than what I said, Jim Carrey, there was also supposed to be Bill Murray was one of them, which was I can see a little bit.
Oh yeah, speaking of Bill Murray, a couple days ago was his birthday, or yesterday.
Yeah. Good on him. And yeah, with Bill, yes, I got introduced him, of course, the Garfield movie.
Yes.
Same here.
So yeah. Okay, other than Bill Murray, Bruce Willis was one of them as well.
Well, I mean, like before Over the Hedge, it would have worked.
Yeah. The late Phil Hartman. Let's see here. Jason Alexander.
Yeah, that would fit perfectly with Woody, or was it with Buzz?
Buzz.
No, I said Buzz. Matthew Broderick. Let's see here. Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, Michael J. Fox. Which, oh yeah, another funny one. David Hasselhoff.
David Hasselhoff?
I mean,
I don't remember.
Wait, no, go ahead.
I don't remember David Hasselhoff being one of the choices. Why would they have David Hasselhoff?
Unless Buzz could do that scene from the SpongeBob movie with his pecs, apparently.
Oh my god.
And shoot them down.
Oh god. Oh jeez.
And let's see here. Another Disney legend, of course, Michael Keaton, was also considered the role. Wayne Knight, and surprisingly, he plays like a character in the second movie afterwards.
Yes, which we'll talk about in a little bit when we talk about Toy Story first, then Toy Story 2. But anyways,
there is also Dennis Quaid. If you know him, he's from the movie The Parent Trap, and
I've heard of Parent Trap. I never really saw it.
And actually, this shocked me when I was doing Coco Stan. He played Mr. Krabs' grandpa.
Oh, yeah.
Holy mother of Metroid. Grandpappy the Pirate. Wow.
Yeah. And let's see here. Kurt Russell, are you familiar with him?
Yes.
Yes, of course. He's Ego, the Living Planet?
Yeah, Ego.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's all like this. Yes, he was also the commander from Sky High, and
let's see here. Other than there's also Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler, huh? That would have been his first Disney movie.
And of course, there's more choices, but the last one I'm gonna put out is John Travolta.
John Travolta. I would see it as for Woody or for Buzz.
If you said Buzz.
Okay, Buzz. But, yeah, I would see that.
But you do get the point because, early production for Pixar's first film, they're going to go all out, which, was worth it.
And they yes, they did put a lot of effort into it.
What I like about the original version, Toy Story 1, what I like about it is that it shows that there is some people that might have jealousy for that person, but then they realize at the very end that it's not worth it to be jealous of that person, right? Which is what Woody was. But in the original, in the final version of the film, Woody actually knocked Buzz out the window by accident. He didn't actually mean to do that. And the rest of the toys gang up on him, but the only people that were like defending him had to be like Bo Peep. But in the Black Friday reel, everyone was up against Woody and threw him out the window, like the way they did to Buzz. My favorite scenes was when Buzz and Woody were flying, right? Because Buzz used the rockets to fly, all thanks to Woody, for using that thing which will light fire.
He used the match from like where Sid like gave it to him.
Yeah, that's what these were called. And then my favorite parts were this scene when they were scaring Sid like it's some sort of a horror film, and then Woody's like, "We toys can see everything, so you better play nice." And then Sid starts screaming. He ran away. That was quite funny. It was like seeing a Toy Story horror movie.
Well, it's just to teach him a lesson.
What'd you say?
It's just to teach him a lesson.
Yeah. And it'd be funny if like he starts telling his parents like, "Hey, these toys is toys," and then that's very delusional. Oh boy, he did learn a lesson though. Never treat your toys like trash. My also favorite part is how Sid actually broke one of the toys, right? And then give him parts like a baby on a robotic spider thing, and some sort of like a leg, one leg missing, and stuff like that to create his own messed up toys that look like a bunch of drug addicts make. Scene with the aliens. Cool. Other stuff. Also, did you know in the Buzz Lightyear Star of Command, Patrick Robinson did not only play Buzz, but he also played the aliens?
Yes, I made an episode about him, and it's Warburton. or Burton, yeah, Warburton, yeah.
Yeah. My other favorite scene is when Woody and Buzz were having a fight in the Pizza Planet. And then Woody's like, "You are a toy!" And then Buzz's like, "You're a sad, strange little man."
That was at a gas station.
I'm sorry, at a gas station. That one was a classic. And also, I get it, what the whole story's about. Like, I've experienced jealousy before, you know? Not being someone's favorite or any other stuff like that. It just made me realize something, even if I watch it back.
Oh, it just makes me feel like it was just a little uncomfortable.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
No. But the uncomfortability about like jealousy and greediness and all that stuff is just, just embarrassing for me to watch.
Blooper. Tom Hanks voices like one of the main characters, Woody, which he did it like really, really good. I like made Woody one of my favorite characters from Tom Hanks, like one of the best. Like you gotta at least like get introduced to Tom Hanks in Toy Story.
I did.
No doubt.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
And of course, along with him, it was his buddy Tim Allen, who voiced Buzz Lightyear, which he also did good as. Like, yes, as first explained before, like they were not really friends at first because Woody didn't really like Buzz because he was like the new toy and all that. But decided their differences, like at the end of the movie, was Sid.
Yeah, and the main reason, not because he's a new toy, but because Woody was Andy's favorite toy for a very long time, and for someone to take the mantle instead of him makes him insanely jealous.
Well, same difference.
Yeah, but I was just explaining more, but... other than Toy Story, Tom Hanks is more famous known as Forrest Gump from the movie title of the same name. A really famous movie, also a sad one, but still great. He also did other projects such as Castaways.
Yeah, I'm helping you out. Yeah, Castaway, Big. Oh, wait, do it.
Testing.
Yeah, okay, we're right on.
Okay, so anyway, Castaways, Big,
Philadelphia.
The Polar Express.
Thank you.
Yes.
Polar Express, of course.
The Green Mile.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple different other ones. One of the biggest names in Hollywood, per se. Yeah, how about that?
Yeah. And, Tim Allen.
God damn it.
Wow.
I'm sorry. They both have T-M in their name. It's very easy to slip up.
Alright, let me...
Unless you slow down, Coffee High Man.
Alright. Okay. Start.
Alright.
Tip the tongue, the teeth, the lips. I got this. Okay. Tim. Okay, start the camera.
Yeah, it's still on.
Okay. Alright, now, Tim Allen, also besides Toy Story, he was in projects like his own show called Home Improvement and a later show called Last Man Standing. He also has his own movie called Santa Claus, where he played Santa Claus. He also did, let's see,
The Shaggy Dog.
Thank you, Shaggy Dog, which I haven't seen since I was a kid. Really good movie. He also did a guest appearance in the Nickelodeon show Jimmy Neutron, which is a blast, if you know what I mean.
Oh, Zoom!
Yeah. Like, seriously, it's really surprising. Like, other than, like, Buzz, like, the character he played in Jimmy Neutron was his only voice role ever.
Yeah. I wish he did more voice roles besides Buzz and that one alien Hulk. So, yeah, they should have him done more.
Like, I could see him playing as Iron Man or Superman.
Yeah, I definitely see that as well, but while they didn't have him do that, or he was just busy with other stuff, they wouldn't have him do it, but maybe in the future, who knows? If he agrees to it.
Well, yeah. Okay, next up, of course, one of the funniest characters, but people... Of course, as a kid, you're gonna think, oh, he's just a meathead, but as you grow up, you're just gonna love this character, Mr. Potato Head.
Yes. Voiced by the great late Don...
Wrinkles.
Thank you, Dan Wrinkles. Also Don Pickles, shoot. But, besides Toy Story, I got introduced to him in Just a Man Strikes Back, which is a sequel to the first live-action movie, but the actress has been switched. Also, a movie that Betty White was in, may she rest in peace as well. John Rickles did really good as Mr. Potato Head, also as Mr. Wilson in the sequel. And yeah, and I really like how he voiced him, and that's how I got to introduced to Mr. Potato Head in the first place, which I had no idea that it was an actual toy in real life. I thought it was just made for the movie, but hey, you gotta learn.
Yeah. And don't forget, John Rickles was friends with Frank Sinatra.
That's
yes? Wow.
Yeah, like, really good friends, of course, because Don Rickles is a comedian. Even in his like early days, like him and Frank were like the best.
Wow, I didn't know he was friends with the most famous singer that all the girls back then were in love with. I mean, really in love with.
And if I do believe, yeah, he was also in Zookeeper where he voiced a frog.
Yes.
That was him?
Yes.
Yep.
Wow, I did not realize that. Okay, wait, now that I hear in my head, I can actually hear it. Wow, I didn't know he had another voice role. And I know you don't watch this show, but he was also in, Bewitched or I Dream Dream. I can't remember, but it's either one of those. But he was, and that one I noticed when I watched on DVD a couple years ago, but we don't watch on DVD anymore since we got cable. But nonetheless, Don Rickles was really awesome. May he rest in peace. You'll be missed, my man.
Yeah, Don, Toy Story 4 was not the same without him. Of course, yes, just getting old recordings, but still not the same, comedic type, just add more dialogue, but of course, this is, before, Toy Story 4 happened, because, he passed away around 2017, and he already signed the contract for Toy Story 4, so,
Yeah, that's gotta suck. They signed a contract, but you died later on, that's gotta suck. And, I see what you're saying, it should have more dialogue, but I can see what they're going with because of what the recordings they had. They probably couldn't figure out what to put in the movie, so that's why. I mean, it's hard. I mean, what would you do, man? I mean, you can't replace a legend. I mean, some people would replace voice actors because they wouldn't find the best one, but for certain people, they wouldn't want to replace it because of how great the voice is, and of course, they would have to use specific recordings. But yeah.
I mean, I do agree with you. Yes, you can never replace a legend from his role, but if that ever occurs, because I know, and somehow in a few years they're gonna make a show about Mr. Potato Head. I'm just gonna predict this, but if they ever make a show or a movie about him, I know who should play him.
And who would that be?
Johnny Depp, because he does a really good Don Rickles impression.
Right, because you did show us that clip, and yes, I remember now.
That's right, and I would love to see that. Of course, I wouldn't be surprised if they put it on Disney Plus.
Well, yes, even though, Mr. Potato is, Toy Story and all that, and, from, Pixar and Disney, but what if it was made from another company, because it's legit a toy in real life?
That is true. I mean, they might not use the same animation. They might use the cartoony style they use for products of Mr. Potato Head. So anything could happen.
Yeah.
And now, put your hands together for the one, the only, the highest, finest, rootness, tuneness of actor around, John Ratzenberger as Ham, Pixar's Good Luck Charm.
Yay!
Yes. Toy Story is one of the movies I got introduced to him with. He is in almost every Pixar movie, either as a main character or as a cameo. He rocks. He is the heart and soul of Pixar itself. I mean, you can't have a Pixar film without John Ratzenberger. I mean, you just can't, really.
Bingo. I guess he's just that lucky, especially in March, because, once again, the Good Luck Charm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, if you need to make a Pixar film, you need to have you need to pick out the voice cast, but you can't have a cast without John Ratzenberger, either as a main character or as a cameo, whatever you wanted to do, just to have him in it. Unless he's either busy or sick somehow, it's understandable you don't have to add him, but my point is that you can't have Pixar without Ratzenberger. He's just one of the greatest. He's a legend.
And of course, before going on Pixar, of course, he was in a show. What was it?
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
I never watched it, but I have heard of it. I watch it if I find it on cable or DVD, whatever.
He was also in one of the Star Wars movies.
Right. He was.
Yeah, I believe it was Empire Strikes Back.
I think so. Yeah. And what do you call it? Of course, he was in The Simpsons 2 times, where he played his character Cliff from Cheers. He also played a different version of Homer, which was surprising.
I could see him playing Homer Simpson.
But the reason he's Pixar's good luck charm is a few years ago there was a party set up for the cast of Toy Story. He was the only one to show up. That's how it all happened.
That's it?
Wow.
I mean, remember the fact video?
Oh, I mean, well, it's been a while and stuff, but it's good to know that one simple thing could just make you all big and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might have been some small party since of how well depends on how many people there were, but for John Ratzenberger to show up, that's pretty amazing.
Well, yeah. And of course, if you didn't mention this, I like what they did in Cars when they were mentioning his characters.
Yes, right. They were showing, they were showing Toy Story, Monsters Inc.,
Bugs Life.
Yes, thank you. Well, yeah, I believe that's all. Just that support. Just like, hey, they're using the same actor. What a bunch of laziness and all that stuff.
I know. And for John Ratzenberger to say it, that's just really off point, but it's still funny.
I mean, I don't blame Pixar. I mean, Tim Burton does the same thing with Johnny Depp. Because legit. Oh, there's an echo. As I was saying, I don't blame them because Tim Burton does the same thing with Johnny Depp. Legit, every Tim Burton film you see, Johnny Depp's always in the title.
Well, you know, some movies need trademarks.
Well, yeah, that's one of his trademarks.
There are a lot of Pirates of the Caribbean movies which I have not seen because of how many there are, but I might start watching it. Just see how it goes and stuff, but
I got a bottle of dirt. But yes, I'm not against this. Like, yes, trademarks are the best. But yeah, John Ratzenberger, like what we mentioned earlier, because what was it? Recently, we haven't seen him in any like Disney films or Pixar in that matter.
Well, I mean, who knows? They just gotta put a much. It's all about just thinking about like what's going on through your brains, people. Just think smarts. Get this perfect. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just good enough for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I get they want to put new people on Pixar movies, but you can't just forget about John. I mean, John's like literally the whole thing of like Pixar movies.
I know. Like one of the movies he wasn't in. Was Encanto, wait, is Encanto a Pixar film?
No.
Even? Oh, my bad.
But Soul, although he didn't do a voice, there was a cameo of himself, like they actually drew a character for him, but didn't voice the character. It was a cameo scene where they're at the subway, and you could see John Ratzenberger there.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Stan Lee situation where sometimes Stan Lee doesn't even speak, he just shows up out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
And something similar to, something a little bit similar to Soul. In Coco, he only had one line. Like, yes, like there was this one character that represented him. It was a skeleton, and when they brought up him, it was supposed to be like a younger version of him, and he said was gracias.
Like,
what? That's gotta suck. Like, okay, imagine this. Hey, that's stuff on the hello, John Ratzenberger. Hey, buddy. Hey, how do we go? Oh, that'll be fine. You have one line. Wait, one line? What line? What would that be? Gracias. That's it? That's the line? Yes. All right then. I mean, come on. Imagine how he felt having just that one line.
You do know we said Coco, not Encanto.
Wait, did I say?
Yeah. Good.
But you get my point I was trying to make of, like, imagine that this was that conversation.
Yeah, we get it. But yeah, John Ratzenberger, again, one of the best legends of Pixar. Like, would it be the same without him? And I thank him for that. Same.
Yeah, I agree. And the next topic, the voice of Slinky...
Yes, right. You're on track. Right, okay, you're with.
Yeah, anyway, so the next topic would be the voice of Slinky Dog, Jim Varney. Or is it Jim... Yeah, Varney, thank you. Jim Varney. Who, a lot of people may not know, if you, of course, got introduced him in Toy Story, a lot of people may not know that he has his own movie set franchise called Ernest P. World, where he actually played a character named Ernest P. World, which I had no idea about until, like, years ago. One of my uncles got me a DVD of it, which I don't have anymore because it broke. Both of them did. And it called three movies, which is Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Scared Stupid, and Ernest Goes to Jail. And let me tell you, I really enjoyed that. And it took me a long time to find out that he was the one who voiced Slinky Dog, which is really phenomenal. Well, until he died like after Toy Story 2, and they had to replace his voice actor in Toy Story 3 in 2010. So.
But hey, at least they made a good choice with the actor that played him in Toy Story 3. Because, Blake Clark, who replaced him, were actually good friends because they actually did a movie together called Fast Food.
Oh, I had no idea that they know each other or about that movie, which I've never heard of, but, pretty interesting. So I'm glad he took up the mantle. And he did a good job, too, because he sounded exactly like Slinky Dog. Slightly.
Yeah. I mean, if you remember the Toy Story 3 behind the scenes where he describes the voice, like, because, him and Jim were friends, like, a really long time, so of course he's going to pick up the voice.
Yes.
Yeah. And for this guy, he's been in a couple of Adam Sandler movies, like Waterboy,
Grown-Ups.
Thank you, Grown Ups. He was also in a David Spade film.
8 Crazy Nights.
Yes. Well, I haven't never seen, but he was also in a David Spade film called Joder. He was also in, I can't remember what else he's been, but my point is, it's been a couple of Adam Sandler movies, but it's just pretty good.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Next, Wallace. What?
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. But he was also in another, like, Disney film.
Oh, wait, another Disney role. Okay.
Like, Atlantis, The Lost Empire.
Oh, I didn't know that because I never watched Atlantis.
But did you know about Jim's, like, backstory, how, like, he passed away, though?
What backstory?
Okay, so apparently, like, because he had an illness, because if you didn't know, he was a smoker, that,
He is?
Was.
I mean, of course, how else would he do, like, Slinky Dog's voice? I mean,
right. That's kind of almost similar to Don Messick about giving up smoking and robbed him of how to do Scooby's voice.
Yeah, I was about to mention
that too. So that explains it. I thought it was just his regular voice, but to smoke because of that? Wow.
And that led to, like, lung cancer, and, like, it says here, though his condition slowly, like, was getting worse and worse, he had quit from smoking, but he still, performed after his illness and all that. And let's see here, other, like, oh yeah, so this is how it happened. However, as it became worse, he began to notice blood on his handkerchief whenever he coughed.
Oh, I hate that. The old cough blood routine. I really hate that.
Yeah, it's really sad. But nonetheless, I still thank him for Slinky Dog. And fun fact, Disney's Atlantis: The Lost Empire, which was released after his death, was dedicated to him.
Okay, Slinky. Well, there's a normal Slinky. Well, there's a normal. Well, think of it like this: take a normal Slinky and just make it up as a dog, and there you go. Like, you just add the top and bottom of a dog, and.
Hang on, let me. Okay, what the French is saying is, like, back in the day when they made the Slinky Dog, they're thinking of it as a wiener, and they're saying concept of a Slinky, and combined together, you got Slinky Dog.
I was, like, asking, like, about the toys because as you were little, did you ever had any toys from Toy Story?
Yes. I have.
No, I have not.
Oh, like
I had.
Yeah, go ahead.
I had Buzz and Woody.
Same. Like around the time where I was watching Toy Story 1 and 2, I did have Buzz and Woody, and this. I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, I had Buzz and Woody too.
When I was little, I remember seeing a couple Buzz toys in, like, yard sales or thrift stores, and you know that iconic scene where Woody pushes Bun on his back and make him karate chop?
Yeah.
I tried to do that to Buzz toy, but it wouldn't do it because it was just a normal action figure. It wasn't a special one, so I was kind of disappointed that didn't happen because I really liked that as a kid, where he just pushed the back.
Wow.
Oh yes. Although I don't have Woody and Buzz anymore, my little brother, currently has a toy of Forky.
Of course.
not from like of course McDonald's, but not that version. Like a full as like fun size like Forky. Like it's a.
I mean, I didn't say from McDonald's. I mean, I figured there would be some from Walmart.
Well, I wouldn't say from Walmart.
Or is it from Walmart?
No, because with Walmart, they don't really sell items like that. I would expect Target or anybody else, but yeah, just like that. So next up, Sean.
Yeah,
Yes.
boy.
He is awesome. Of course, we got introduced him. Well, depends on which movie you see first of how you got introduced to Sean, but this one is one of the ones we got introduced to of his iconic voice. Wasn't Rex the Green Tyrannosaurus Rex? Of course. He's how would you describe Rex?
Just
He's a
meek.
scary Rex.
Yeah, just meek and a little bit dim, but still have a good heart.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah.
With his iconic voice, Wallace Shawn, it's just his normal voice. Like, you hear him, like, in any Disney film or non-Disney film you watch. It's just really awesome to hear his voice, and it's just, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I also see him in other shows or movies. You recognize him, you like get excited, like, hey, it's Wallace Shawn. Like, hey, it's the voice of Rex and that other guy and stuff. But yeah, he's just that awesome, and he's nice too.
Yeah, that's what I kind of like about Wallace Shawn's too. Like, you know, other than Rex, like, yeah, him being very nice. And what I like about the direction he took, playing opposite characters from like what he really is, playing main characters.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Mr. Huff, was it?
Yes, from Incredibles.
Yeah, but Incredibles. Mr. Incredible's short, like really short. Boss. He's really mean to him. He doesn't really give a crap about him and stuff. But he got his just desserts when Mr. Incredible yeeted him to the walls and got him into a hospital.
I'm not very happy, Bob.
Not happy.
Ask me why.
Okay, why?
Why what? Be specific, Bob.
Why are you unhappy? Is it because your D is small too?
Yay. Oh, that's good. That's good. But anyways, another main character he played was Principal Mozart. Mozart from a Goofy movie. He does not really like Max at all.
Mr. Goofy, your son has become a criminal. He's in a gang. The electric chair.
And one of his more, and even though, yes, mean, but much more evil would be Bertram, Stewie's brother from Family Guy.
Oh, yeah, I do remember him, yeah.
Wait, he was in Family Guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he voices, like, yeah, as first as Stewie's twin brother, like, Bertram.
Wait, what did he have a twin brother? Unless it was some kind of experiment?
Oh, well, it was in the episode Mission Impossible where Peter and Louis tried to have another baby and Stewie just shot all of Peter's, sperm. And then, yeah, that's when he encountered him.
Yeah.
Also, did you call Lois Lewis?
Lois, Louis. People, you got me doing it, alright? With Tim and Tom and all that stuff, you got me flip-flopping around.
You know what's so funny? He was glitching the whole time, so really you can't say nothing about me.
But anyways, I didn't know that Wallace was in Family Guy. So how bad is Stewie's twin brother?
Well, first they started, first they kind of got along since they got a lot in common, like hating Louis and wanting to kill him and stuff. And so he decided that he actually does want a brother, but then he got flushed down, and later on they did become enemies, and Stewie eventually killed him.
Wow.
Yeah.
After you have the episode where he accidentally created a clone of himself, where he separated from nice to evil, but yeah.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Let's see here. A few of his live action films. I'm just gonna mention two. Of course, yes, he was in The Princess Bride.
Yes.
Which I've never seen, and the other was Haunted Mansion, as I've seen twice. He was one of the ghosts.
Oh yeah, it was Furry Vengeance where he played, he was in Furry Vengeance, starring Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
I've never heard that movie. There's also a show I watched called The Nanny, where he appeared in an episode, which I got excited that he appeared in, which is pretty awesome.
I didn't know that.
Not that kind of excited, Blitz.
No. I was surprised that he was in the Nanny. Like, of course, the other time I was surprised was What's Your Kind.
Yes, I did notice that, which he was about to commit suicide because no one really cared about him as such.
Dang.
You might not know this next guy, but yes, the voice of the sergeant of the little green army men, Arlie Ermey, who was a real.
I know him.
Of course I know him. Besides Toy Story, I got introduced to him as SpongeBob, where he voiced that one dude in that episode where SpongeBob and Patrick went to prison by accident.
Yeah, and another thing about him, him being a soldier and all that. He voicing other soldiers in cartoons like Family Guy and The Simpsons.
Yes.
And he's also in another live-action film, which, of course, you're probably seen the franchise, which is the 2003 version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which shocked me. But of course, he's a bad guy in that one.
What else is new? His everyone knows him, and his most famous performance would have to be in Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah. That's the one where that famous scene, let me see your gay face. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for telling the title.
And of course, for you Recess fans out there, he was in which one was it?
It was Recess School's Out.
Yeah, Recess School's Out. He didn't appear in person, but as a voice that they used as his disguise to fool one of the army characters. But overall, he was a great guy. May he rest in peace. He'll never be forgotten.
Salute to him now, people. Yes.
Soldier Commander.
Yes, sir.
Don't let me forget. Almost forgot. He also was in Batman: The Brave and the Bold as Wildcat.
Yeah.
Which I have seen every episode on HBO Max, thankfully, so that I would know who he voiced. So he did pretty good as Wildcat. For those who don't know, unless you're a DC fan, Wildcat is a DC character who dresses up as a cat. He doesn't have any powers, but he has boxing abilities and hand-to-hand combat, and he's real good friends with Batman. And also Black Canary, which is his mentor. Her mentor, I'm sorry.
Well, but yeah. So the legend, he'll be missed. And next legend has to be John Morris, who voiced Andy.
Oh yes, evolution from voicing him as a kid to still voicing him up to Toy Story 3 at 17 years. I mean, even though he was
which is really smart for them to do that. And here's a little fact. The birthday party scene where the boys come into the house? They're actually the same models as Andy.
Well, I didn't know that because, yes, although the first movie, but it was a little bit of a low budget, but hey, still a good movie.
Yeah, that's why they had to multiply the models of Andy because of that low budget. I mean, it's smart for them, but it's just odd. But later on, with higher budgets, they make actual new models for some certain characters, background characters, whatever. So, yeah.
And along with the aliens, some of the crew kind of inflated, helium. They use helium to do the aliens' voices, but one of the many notables is Debbie Derryberry.
Yes. Wait, which one was she?
She's here and there. You just gotta hear better. I think that she was the one that said "must go." He has been chosen. Must go.
Okay. Okay. Well. Let me see from beyond the voice actors which one she was, because it could have been anyone. But they're also iconic as well. The little green men. They're almost like the mascot of Toy Story, per se.
Ooh, okay. Please choose us.
Let's see. like trying to look back at like the other additional voices, like Jack Angel, Bill Farmer, Patrick Penny, and let's see.
Other notables like Laura Metcalf, like you might know her as Jackie from Roseanne, and
which is I was unaware that was her in Toy Story as a kid, but when I grew up, I really got introduced to her in Roseanne. Then later on, I found out that she was in Toy Story, which shocked me. Other than those two projects, she was also in the movie called Fun with Dick and Jane, which it has Jim Carrey and C.A. Lonnie or something like that. I can't remember, but she didn't really speak. She was just there, as an employee or boss, whatever. I don't know what she was there.
And she was in The Big Bang Theory.
Yes, as Sheldon's mom.
Yeah, she did really good.
Yeah. In that one, she's Southern and she's a Christian.
Yeah, and then another legend, Annie Potts, who voices Bo Peep. Like, do you know other media from her?
No, because I don't really know her that well. Besides that,
she was also in Young Sheldon, where she plays Sheldon's grandma, Mima.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
And she's the character that's dating Wallace Shawn's character, Rex, and Bo Peep.
Wow.
Well, apparently, Woody broke up with Bo Peep. Now Bo Peep's dating Rex. Oh no.
They get Tom Hanks on like Young Sheldon and something else.
Yeah. Oh my man. But I found out that she's in Johnny Bravo. Apparently.
Yeah, she was.
Huh. How about that? So yeah, her main role was basically Bo Peep and like video games and such, like Disney Magic Kingdom, Toy Story related games, and of course she returned her voice to Toy Story 4, which is awesome. I really like that.
And then, like, other than that, I have one last actor to talk about. Although, didn't really know him. Like, yeah, the actor that played Sid, Eric, didn't really like Sid because, yeah, Jackass and all that. But to find out that he actually voiced him in the third movie.
Like, listen down, favorite characters.
I mean, there was really nobody to hate, like, toys, but, like, Sid was the only one I hated from the first movie because with each toy comes their own personality. You can't really blame them.
Yeah, and plus, of course, everyone hates Sid because of how mean he was being to toys. But he got karma when his abomination started attacking him. Well, not attacking him, more like scaring him. So.
Oh, fun fact! Do you know what's Toy Story? The director revealed this on Twitter like years ago because I was doing the fun facts and everything. Do you know what's Woody's last name?
Pride.
What?
Yeah, Pride.
Pride?
Yeah.
Really?
Woody Pride.
Huh. How about that?
I mean, although yeah, didn't mention the movies, but hey, it was good to like know now that his last name is Pride.
Makes sense because his personality is a bit of prideful.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, that was my opinion for like Toy Story. The first one, like I like all the characters except Sid. That's it.
Yeah, my favorite character is Rex, mainly because of Wallace Shawn, and he is a pretty interesting character.
Oh, so if we're going top tier, like yeah, number one for me has to be Woody.
Yeah, I agree. Even though, yes, it's just got a little bit of too much on the hatefulness and stuff, going a little overboard, but he still remains good. And even though, this was a little awkward because around that time where everyone's believed that Woody would do such a thing to Buzz, like throw him out the window, Potato Head kind of was a little bit twisted with me. Like, are you sure you're not the villain? Because come on, why are you acting like such a,
I mean, he intended to throw Buzz out the window. It was an accident. He meant to throw Buzz behind the shelf and stuff, but mishap happened. But still, imagine if he did actually hit him back in a bookshelf and stuff. Like, how would you get him out?
It was the droid.
But yeah, first, when you saw that scene, of course you were a kid, but when you still see it, do you still point it as when you were a kid?
Wait, which one are you talking about?
The scene with Mr. Potato Head.
Well, I kind of got over it and stuff, and every time when I see parts like that, I'm just like, bro, just no, don't do this, no.
Huh. I mean, then again, that is his character, Mr. Potato Head. Do you think there's gonna be some like kind of brain in there? No.
And plus, remember the scene where Sketch was drawing like a, that handy thing?
Yeah, it was a noose.
Yeah, news. But of course you wouldn't understand it as a kid, but once you grow up, you realize what it actually meant.
Yeah. And another topic I want to talk about, like, are you guys done with favorite characters?
Let's see. Yes, similar to you, I do like everybody. Top tier is Woody, Buzz is next, and third is Bo Peep. So yes.
Yeah, I'm done.
Alright, stuff you see in TV, you actually think in real life. Next topic. As a kid, when you first watched Toy Story, did you actually think your toys were alive?
No, I did not. I don't know if I did, but I did not.
Okay, I kind of sort of did believe it because, well, what you expect? I'm like that was during the time that I really couldn't control my condition.
Oh, your autism.
Well, yeah.
Well, we were kids. You can't blame us. Like, I had the same feeling, especially when I had Woody and Buzz. I was like, are they gonna move? Are they gonna move? I know you're gonna move. I'm gonna put a camera here. Yeah, you're gonna move.
The only move is you turn around. That's it.
It's the same thing happened in, was it Simpsons, where it did the exact same thing?
Or what about wait, what was it called again? The Conjuring with Annabelle.
Oh, let's not forget Chucky.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, just our imagination just got the better of us. But still, we're kids. Like the term, where a kid can be a kid. That's it.
Well, still, I don't know if I imagined if my toys came to life and stuff as a kid. So, and plus, I barely have any memories as a kid. So, yeah, I don't know what happened there.
So anyway, my favorite character would have to be Rex, Mr. Potato Head, Ham, and Buzz Lightyear. Oh, and Slinky. Yeah, Slinky deserves some respect, especially in the Black Friday reel.
But yeah, that's the topic I wanted to talk about. And cuts.
You Got a Friend in Me, sung by Brandon Newman. You Got a Friend in Me is a really catchy song. It's really memorable, especially for the fourth franchise. So, You Got a Friend in Me is just an iconic Disney song, and I really like that. And Brandon Newman did a spot-on job with his voice, and yeah, I really like that. And a bunch of people thought it was some cool black guy because of the jazz feeling, but a lot of people were shocked it was actually not a black guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, others. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna mention the one from Toy Story 2.
Oh wait, yeah, the Toy Story 2 one. Like, oh
by
right.
Wheezy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Even though we're kind of not there yet. Sorry.
Well, you did say songs.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, from the first one, like, not only did Randy Newman sing, the trademark of Toy Story, but he also sang "Strange Things Are Happening to Me" and "I Will Go Sailing."
Right.
But yeah, Toy Story's music was really joyful to hear, but then again, it's sad because what part was it that made like everybody sad? Now I just remember it was from the first movie. Like, remember the whole montage? Like, slowly Andy's room was changing to like Buzz Lightyear, like accessories for his bed.
Yeah, that strange things happened to me.
Yeah, that was really sad, especially for
yeah. Yeah. That's gotta suck. I mean, you've been with a human for a very long time before anyone else, and then someone out of the blue shows up and just starts taking over the mental stuff and not being played with anymore. Whether it be sleep with, like early, like before Andy went to bed, he put up his toys playing with. He had to choose between Woody and Buzz. He chose Buzz. And he put Woody in the toy box for the night.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it for me. Like,
Toy Story 2. Oh, okay.
yeehaw, motherfucker.
Okay, yes. So,
It's like the iconic quote, "Yippee-ki-yay, mother."
Oh man. Alright, Toy Story 2.
yes, one of the many good examples about how sequels can be greater than or maybe equal to the first one. And I gotta say, like, this one, it was really the most nostalgic to me, because this is how it is. I first started out with, like, learning how to read due to the leapfrog stuff that's, I learned from with the books. And one of them was Toy Story 2, and I was like, wait, this is pretty awesome. I like this. It's like one of those things that you do before you see the actual movie. Like if you play a game that's based on it before you do, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Okay.
Okay, so we used to like hum that, and
What? Wait, fanfare? What fanfare?
it goes like this. Like doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Like in the beginning of Toy Story, in Toy Story 2. Anyways, though, first watching Toy Story 2, every time the titles come up where it says Toy Story and then the 2 suddenly adds, we used to sing Toy Story 2, and then that's when all this crap starts to start. The good stuff, where you see utility belt Buzz flying in. That was awesome. And everything else. Yeah, it was just so... Especially when you get to the part with those alien robots. That was gotta be like really difficult to edit and stuff.
Yeah, and the whole entire scene, every scene that Buzz was in and that James scenario was a reference to Star Wars. Like there were so many Star Wars references. Like when Buzz landed, when his breathing is the same breathing as Darth Vader.
Buzz, I am your father. No!
It took me forever.
It's not possible! Search your feelings, Buzz Lightyear. You know it's true. I cut off your hand. Now you know it's true.
And yeah, similar to first, like, yeah, out of all the Toy Story movies, this is the one I would mostly watch. Due to, like, yeah, it was in elementary school, like, I would mostly watch it from there, like, in the auditorium, but at home, whenever there's a Toy Story movie, you gotta be the number 2 one.
Thank you. But I mean, I do kind of like how it expands more. Other than being trapped in a house and stuff, and you just like go on this journey to get someone back, rescue mission and stuff. That's why it's so much better.
Yep. Yeah, those kind of like like movies or shows where you're searching for someone or something. Yeah, what he said. Just like amps it up, like seriously.
Of course, and every sequel needs new characters, which we'll talk about in a little bit.
But yeah, what I gotta say about this movie, fantastic. If I hear somebody say they fucking hate it in the comments, I'll be coming after you. I'm gonna call Liam Neeson and we're gonna touch your ass. So basically, that's what we're gonna do.
Yes, and yeah, for me, yes, one of the best movies out of the year that I was born in.
Oh, cool. Oh my god. I didn't know Bo Peep's sheep were supposed to come today.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
No, what'd you say?
I said I didn't know Bo Peep's sheep was supposed to come today.
Oh.
What do you mean by that?
Because when you were yawning.
Okay.
Oh, you dirty Blitz.
What? No. It's not actually a dirty joke this time.
Oh, sure ain't. But I was only yawning, but I wasn't dying.
But of course, what was it? Something about Buster, like, yeah. His, like, you know, what he went through, like, of course, like, being Woody's buddy and all that. But in the third movie, I was like, yeah, of course dogs go through this, and it's not, like, the same how they used to be.
Well, actually, Buster technically was in the first movie, well, at the end of the movie, where he just heard barking, so... But in the second...
Well, thank you for that, yes. But I'm just talking about, like, the second movie where he, like, basically appeared.
Yeah. But it was a pretty... Okay, this is what I don't get. Like, how does the Buster understand Woody, and the fact that he's an animate object, it just puzzles me.
It's magic.
It's the magic imagination from SpongeBob.
But anyways, Buster is pretty good boy, very loyal to Woody, but like Bud said in Toy Story 3, he just got downgraded. He got old and fat-ish, so yeah.
I always liked that scene though where he was trying to call Buster and it just made me laugh, especially when he was trying to find his hat.
I know, and I can't even do that. I use my fingers to whistle. I just use my mouth.
I can't whistle, period.
I know you can't, so either of us have to whistle for you.
Just saying, it's a darn shame. I'm like, you know, one of those simple things that people can do that I can't. It's just sad.
And it took a while for me to whistle too. Until I got older, I finally figured it out. But you'll get there. It's like, I hate to bring this out, but I'm just using this as a point where Robin from TGG had to learn how to whistle.
Yeah. Now, on to Toy Story 2. My favorite scenes had to be the Woody's nightmare scene, where Andy, he's still having delusions that he's not going to be Andy's favorite no more, and that he's going to throw him in the trash with these other toys that started grabbing him and stuff. And that's when he woke up screaming.
Alright, it's not really about him being his favorite anymore. It's just him not wanting him around anymore.
Oh yeah, that's right. And also because his arm is broken. So there's that.
Yes.
Not only that, but that was when my favorite part was when there was a transition, right? When it went from Buzz Lightyear's mission to defeat Zurg to Rex playing the Buzz Lightyear video game. And then he was so bad at it. That was funny.
Yeah, it really did throw me off, but I kind of did.
It's nostalgic. It's very nostalgic about it. Even in the scene, like it's so heartwarming because I just want to go back into that again. Just being on the couch and listening to Toy Story 2.
Watching.
Yeah. And my favorite part of the scene has to be the Zurg when the toys were like in the elevator, right? And the lights were very like the lights. You can see how much detailed the lighting was when Zurg was there, and also the other toys on the elevator. The shadows and the lighting, you know, the capacity. It was so freaking good for a '90s film. And then the best part is Rex got his redemption back, where he defeated Zurg by hitting him with his tail when he really didn't mean to. He was scared. And then Rex was like, "I defeated Zurg," and the Buzz was like, "Father." As a matter of fact, about that, my favorite scene had to be where the second Buzz Lightyear. I was like, "I'll never give it. You killed my father." And then Zurg was like, "No, Buzz, I am your father." And Buzz was like, "No," which is literally a Star Wars reference.
Yeah, it took me forever to learn about that.
In which, to be honest, when did Zurg ever been Buzz's father?
Look, that was just only there for, comedy purposes, parody and stuff. Right?
Yeah. other favorite part had to be when Woody was like, was trying to get away from this big fat guy, right? And then what happened is that he was eating so many cheese puffs that he fell asleep and that he burped, and then somehow or some reason toys can smell humans' breath.
Go on.
My favorite part, in which I didn't realize was a plot twist, where the farmer guy,
Prospector.
Huh?
Yeah, he's a prospector. Stinky Pete.
Yeah, Stinky Pete. My favorite part was when I didn't notice that the plot twist was Stinky Pete was the villain the whole time. My other favorite part was with the Barbie doll scene, and then there was something which I forgot that Mr. Potato Head muttered, but I know he said that because he knows that he's already married and doesn't want to mess with these Barbie dolls. I forgot what he said.
He's a married spud.
Oh, I'm a spud.
Married spud. Yeah, married. Jesus.
Yeah, that was pretty classic. When Buzz Lightyear was trying to get out of the store, and then he got hit by the glass door. Because if you were a human, if he was a human, then he would have walked out, which is supposed to be the joke. My other favorite part was when the fake Buzz Lightyear, the second Buzz Lightyear, trapped the first Buzz Lightyear, and then when Buzz was saying, I just find it funny for some reason, where Buzz would start hitting the plastic and saying no in a muffled voice. That I found it funny for some reason. And it's probably because of the muffled voice and him knocking on the plastic.
Review.
I'm gonna stay with the same exact characters that I like. My other favorite part was when Woody was riding on Andy's dog, which was pretty sweet. Before he had Bullseye. That was a sweet scene. Oh yeah, I gotta talk about the voice actors. The rest of these voice actors were great, and that they were smart with their casting decisions. Like Tom Hanks as Woody, I can see Tom Hanks as Woody.
He already was. Yeah, already is. You how can you see him when he already is like definitive Woody?
No, because back then I didn't know what his voice would sound like.
Okay.
Tim Allen was perfect as Buzz. Although, to be fair, Billy Crystal was originally going to be Buzz, but then he turned down the role, and then he noticed how popular Toy Story was, and realized, why did I turn down that role? And then a few years later, that's when Pixar wanted him to voice Mike Wazowski. He was like, oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, seen the facts.
Yeah, but I do think, in my opinion, though, even though it would be cool that Billy would play Buzz, I don't think he'd be the perfect role to voice Buzz, whatnot.
Oh well.
So I kind of understand Pixar's decision on that one. They just don't really see him as the perfect voice for that character. The best thing about it is John Lasseter being the penguin that coughs because losing his voice box.
That wasn't him. That John Lasseter didn't voice Wheezy.
Oh.
That was Joe Ranft.
Oh yeah. Rest in peace, dude. Who was him?
John Ratzenberger, Pixar's Good Luck
Oh.
Charm.
Oh yeah. He sounds kind of exactly like Ray Romano.
In a way.
I did thought he was voiced by Ray Romano.
Well,
I
that
did
would have been
thought of
perfect for him too.
Oh, hi there. How you doing?
Who voiced Mr. Potato Head?
Don Wrinkles.
You know, Don Winkles was good. Wallace Shawn as Rex. He was pretty good. Every single cast they come out with were so good. Not to do think the casting and the rest of these nostalgic films are better than what we have now.
More characters, go.
Okay. Of course. Mrs. Potato Head, played by the late Estelle Harris. Like, yeah.
It was a real shock that she died. I mean, she was in good health, as far as I know. She was still alive, and then she was really great. This is one of the ones I got introduced to, and then another was Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, which I had no idea at the time. And another thing I got introduced to was in Seinfeld, where she portrayed as George's mom.
Yeah, and what was it about to say about Estelle Harris, like, with Mrs. Potato Head? This is like the yelling, like, it's just funny every time.
It is.
Yeah, she is basically known for yelling. Like in Seinfeld, she yells. That's it. She was also in Family Guy, where she portrayed as Jeff's mother, and she yelled as well.
She was also Draken's mother.
Yeah, Jacket's mother. Oh, she played a lot of mother characters, like...
Wait, Draken? What do you mean? Are you talking about that character in
It's Kim Possible. Yeah.
Kim Possible.
Oh, wait. She was in Kim Possible? Wow.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, how about that?
Whoa. Okay, so apparently in Timon and Pumbaa, like, there's a different version, like, where she played Timon's mother.
Wow.
And let's see here. Other mothers that she played was, of course,
how many girls that mother she has been playing?
Oh, she
playing Chom Chom.
Oh yeah, Oz's mom, and then she played Sylvester's mom from the Looney Tunes show.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. I actually forgot. But man, if I had a dollar for every time she played a mother character, either by voice or in real life.
There was also Tarzan too.
Yes, Mama Gunda.
Yeah, Mama Gunda. Like, yeah, with Ron Perlman and Brad Garrett.
Yes.
Well, I never seen Tarzan 2, so I didn't know that
But, oh yeah, of course she was in Dave the Barbarian.
Oh yeah, that sword.
Yeah.
Wait, she voiced a sword?
Yeah.
And Dave the Barbarian.
Okay, I didn't know in that show the sword could talk, but alright.
Fresh, remember the funny character she played in Brother Bear, the old lady bear? And then her husband got pissed saying, "Quit telling people I'm dead!"
Yes.
And the fact that sorry, what?
I know you don't watch the show, really, but she was in a show, Checking Over Paris, where she played a character named Peg Leg Peg.
Yes, I made the episode. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm just explaining. Thank you very much.
Well, happy birthday again, since it's been to be born every single goddamn day.
Yeah,
shut up.
Make me.
But can I tell you how I got introduced to her in live action? Of course, iCarly.
Yes.
iCarly.
She was in that Halloween episode.
Like, is that the one where they went to that that room and it's supposed to be haunted, and she like apparently couldn't hear that well?
Oh yeah, the hearing aid. It's just
I completely forgot about that, and that shocked me that she was in that one. And
why is everybody yelling? Better now.
You don't have to shout.
But nonetheless, Estelle Harris will be like missed by many others. Like, just her voice and like the yelling just brought like cheer to like all of us, especially.
Yeah.
Preach.
Make sure you talk to the toy. Don't know.
Oh yeah, remember the first movie where like Mr. Potato Head was hoping for Mrs. Potato Head?
Yeah, Mrs. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head. Hey, I can dream, can I? And then he actually got his wish, and he's like, I gotta shave, and then he takes off his mustache.
Way to go, Idaho!
Yeah. I really like the way you said that. Way to go, Idaho! And you're gonna get some tater tots, if you know what I mean.
What you looking at, Hockey Puck?
Okay, and then the next, yes. Oh wait, yeah. This is good. So yes, we first got introduced to Mr. Potato Head, and then next up was Al. Yeah, Al Mcwigan.
Yes, the main antagonist. Well, one of the main antagonists. Don't
give it away. Don't give it away yet. Don't give it away.
But the point is, he's the main villain. He kidnapped Woody because he's annoyed. He wants to sell him and stuff because he has a collection and whatnot. And he's voiced by the legendary Wayne Knight, which is one of the ones you got introduced to. I also got introduced to him mainly, and both Space Jam and Seinfeld. So yeah, that's how I got introduced to him. Mainly was Seinfeld and Space Jam, but Space Jam mainly because that was way before I saw Seinfeld. But nonetheless, that's how I got introduced to him.
Hello, Newman.
Hello, Jerry.
That's a classic line, and of course, what I'm surprised is I thought it was a really good role for him, the Penguin from the Harley Quinn series.
Yeah.
Yes. And he actually was in the Buzz Lightyear spin-off movie after Toy Story 2, where it's showcasing the future series called Buzz Lightyear Star Command, where it's a cartoon series where he voiced Zurg.
Yeah.
And I had no idea at the time until I rewatched it. I looked at the cast like, wait, that's Wayne Knight, and then I wasn't close to yeah, that's Wayne Knight, but it's hard to tell because of the voice filter, but it was definitely him.
Oh yeah, first, he was also in regular show. He voiced 2 characters.
Yes, he was the god of street performing, and it was during that episode where Mordecai and Margaret were trying to get out of the friend zone.
The guardian of the friend zone.
Yeah, that right there.
Yeah. He was also in Superhero Squad where he voices his character, Egghead.
Yes, Ant-Man's in it.
Egghead.
But most notably, my most awesomest moment from him was when he voiced Mr. Blick from Cat Scratch. That show was my crap back then.
Cat Scratch, la 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 la, Cat Scratch.
And don't forget a certain magician from Scooby-Doo.
The Amazing Krusty.
Yes.
He did really good.
Yeah, he did. And of course, the Jack-O-Lantern from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Right, yes. However, what shocked Christian the most is when he was a former private investigator.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you remember? You remember? You got shocked to know that he was also a private investigator.
Yeah,
in real life?
Yeah, in real life.
It's in his bio, yes. And you were saying, wow. I was kind of shocked too, but I didn't comment. I was like, that was pretty neat of them. Let's see here. Of course.
Well, that's going in my next fun fact stream, if I remember that. But, so before acting, he was that. Interesting.
Of course, he was also in the first Tarzan movie.
Oh yes,
right.
Tantor.
Yeah.
Tantor. He is also in the first Jurassic Park.
Dennis Nedry.
Yeah.
And I don't know which one it is. I've never seen it, but I have heard of it because of Deadpool 2. He was in Basic Instinct.
Yeah, I can see that.
But about Wayne Knight, when he plays these certain characters, either just putting the meaning and the attitude, or the scary characters. I just love the voice he provides.
Yeah. Also another voice he provided was in the movie Rat Race.
Okay, I do know he was in the movie due to me doing the episode, but I don't think that was a voice. I think that was him.
Wait, I say voice. I'm sorry. I didn't say voice. That came out wrong. But I meant to say that he is also in the movie Rat Race. So.
Wait,
That came
Kristen,
along. I'm sorry.
Did you mention
What?
he was also in Justice League Unlimited?
Wait, what are you talking about?
He was in Justice League Unlimited.
I don't remember that. Hang on, let me double check. Okay, I'm in. Let's see. Where is it? What? Wait. Hold on a minute. Okay, hang on a minute. Okay, so he was in Just League Unlimited. I had no idea that he was. Okay, play a character named Gazar, I guess. But Molly, I did not know that he was in that. Okay, I'm now speechless.
He was also in Shiloh Showdown. Like, remember he plays Dojo Cho, like the dragon.
Yes. He was also in. He was also in the first Kung Fu Panda movie and Kung Fu Panda: Legends of Awesomeness. In Kung Fu Panda the first, he was the gang boss. You know, I see you like them too. That guy. And
really,
yeah, and it was also Jung Sung Jai Kai Chow, the guy's name that Poe couldn't really pronounce in the show.
Really. Yeah. And I didn't see the rest of the movie, but I found this out. It's in a movie called My Favorite Martian. It plays a character named Zoot the Space Suit.
Oh yeah, of course he was in Penguin to Madagascar, the show where he played a cat named Max.
Yeah.
But Wayne Knight, yeah, he's a perfect dude, like awesome guy. You know, it's cool that he's still doing like the stuff he does like now, like acting and voice acting, and it's the recognizable voice every time he screams or just
and I also found out that voice actor sees in Pound Puppet 2010 and Green Lantern the Animated Series, which I did not know.
Of course, let's not forget Space Jam.
Oh, I just mentioned Space Jam earlier.
When?
He did.
When I was I was mentioning one of the ones I got introduced to was Seinfeld and Space Jam.
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you because you were talking fast.
I'm sorry, I do that constantly. It's just the way I was born. I get it from my mom. But anyways, yes, he was in Space Jam. How would I say what his character was for Michael Jordan?
Well, he's said to be at his every side and stuff. Make sure he make him the happiest player in the world and stuff.
And he's pretty loyal to him too.
Yeah, like those sidekicks that just wants to appreciate at this case, like for Stan, His Majesty. Oh yes, yes. Just love that about Wayne Knight though.
Well, he was pretty nice though. I mean, he was doing everything to make him happy and stuff. Like I even want to babysit for him and stuff, whatever. So, yeah.
But on, let's see. The next one was let's see. Yes. And now we go to his apartment, and then going up to, Woody's roundup, starting with Jessie.
Yes, the female counterpart to Woody. Yee-haw!
Okay, now that I'm freaking deaf, but...
I was about to say the same thing.
Jessie, she's one of the best additions to the Toy Story franchise because, you gotta bring some more girl power into it, and her being like all spunky and happy and all that, and tough as nails, I would say. I mean, like she's kind of like the Sandy of Toy Story.
Yeah, but here's the thing. She has a tiny weakness. She does not like being in closed spaces, specifically in dark boxes. So we'll get to that in a little bit of why. But also, everything was going great with Jessie, but after hearing that Woody actually has an owner and doesn't want to stay with him, she gets really mad at him and starts to actually hate him.
Well, hate is a strong word. I mean, friends can fight and stuff, but eventually they just gotta learn the truth. But yeah.
Well, the one where they actually did fight was the one where she was accused of trying to TV, and then when he said, "If the boot fits," say that again. If the boot fits. Okay, cowboy. And she started wrestling him. That's a southern term, wrestle instead of wrestle. But anyways, so here's the reason why she has claustrophobia. So, she had a past life. A girl loved her really much. She didn't like horses and stuff. Until in her teenage years, she started giving all that up. Like, started liking a lot of like girl stuff, like makeup, boys, and she was just like left behind under her bed. She thought she was enjoying it much, but apparently she got left behind out in the middle of nowhere with a tree, other boxes, and yeah. So, and she was also in a box, so that's why she was so afraid of being in boxes this whole time. And a fact about this, the song playing, and I didn't know about this until Fresh told me that Tim Allen and Tom Hanks actually cried during that scene.
I mean, I wouldn't blame them. Yeah, one of the like saddest scenes. And I got two things to say. First, there's a theory that Jesse's original owner was Andy's mom.
Exactly.
And here's why. Because in the first Toy Story film, after Woody and Buzz were out somewhere and Andy couldn't find them, he has actually a red hat. And later on, in the flashbacks of Toy Story 2, her owner was actually wearing a red hat. So, furthermore, that could have been Andy's mom. As a child.
Because think about it, like, Andy got Woody first. When, like, his mom getting, like, the Woody hats, you know, there's a lot of explaining to do. And the second, eventually, Jessie did get over this fear.
Yes.
Well, sort of. Wait, did she get... Yeah, wait. When did she get rid of her fear? Was it Toy Story of Terror?
Yeah, that one, yeah. Because remember, she was with Combat Carl?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Okay, now I remember. But yeah, I don't blame her for going through that. I mean, imagine being left alone and being in that box for who knows how long she's been in there, but experiencing claustrophobia, that's gotta suck. I don't really have claustrophobia, but if I did, I would probably feel the same pain as she did.
Yeah, but let's give it up to the actor players.
Joan Cusack. Yeah.
Yes. Who is known for, besides Toy Story 2, I got to see her later on in a show with Kevin James called King of Queens, where she played his wife, Carrie.
For me, yes. Other additions, yes. School of Rock. Sadly, Mars Meets Mom.
I forgot she's in School of Rock. She's the principal.
Yes, and there's also like Mars Needs Moms. That wasn't really a good one. But there was also this other movie that I saw, High Fidelity, that featured her younger brother, John.
I didn't know she had a brother.
Okay, yeah. I got two things to say. First, okay, one of the many times I got introduced to her in live action was Addams Family's Value. Like, that was back in 1993. Legit. How I found out it was her, because I didn't really know actors back time, but how I knew, because there was a scene where she tied up the whole family, because she was dating Uncle Fester just to get to the family, so they, like, you know, just to kill all of them first.
Well, she wasn't really dating him. She was using him as a son because his memory was wiped because he was in a Bermuda Triangle, but he got his memory back.
Right.
Lightning strike.
But what got me was, like, there was a scene where she was screaming. It sounded like Jessie. I was like, Jessie, is this you?
Wow. And let's not forget, she's also in a movie called Chicken Little.
Oh, yeah. Abby Mallard.
Right. Which is the love interest for... What is Chicken Little's name?
It's Ace, but...
Thank you.
But
it's never really mentioned, so...
Also, for my second question, cut.
Wait, say what?
Cut the camera.
Alright.
The sound from SpongeBob.
Okay, go now.
Okay, so Jesse's voice actor did really good, and Jessie is a pretty fun character, and I'm glad they created her, and she's been a Toy Story character ever since, so yeah, I really did enjoy her, so kudos to her.
And I'm glad that she ended up being Buzz's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when she kissed him and his wings went up?
Actually,
Well, no. You can't get that mixed up. Okay, so his wings went up when she was doing somersaults through the Hot Wheels and opened the door, and that's when his wings popped up.
Right. Sorry.
And also a special little mention to the late great Mary Kay Bergman, who provided Jesse's yodeling noises.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you remember, yeah, Mary Kay Bergman, she was the one who taught Gray Delias how to be,
Right. Now I remember they did tell me that. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. But I think I think. Wait, did they reuse the yodeling from her for the later movie?
No.
But who did the yodeling then?
Well, I guess Joan Cusack herself, because when I did some research, it was only Toy Story 2, apparently.
Okay, so... Alright, but... Anywho, next character... Wait, can we move on to the next character?
Yes, we're moving on. Oh, okay, go ahead, yeah.
Okay, so although Bullseye just, makes first noises, people didn't really know this because, I hate when people do this, like, uncredited people. It was Frank Welker.
Yes.
Thank you.
Frank Wildcat, who is known as Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo, Fred Jones, Megatron. But other than that, they did the same bullshit to him in Toy Story 3 when he played that monkey.
Right.
I know.
That monkey was funny, especially that scene with Woody.
What scene though?
When they were fighting to get the key. They were trying to trap him and stuff, and then he tried to hit him with his cymbals.
I remember when I played him, I just went haywire.
Yeah, you did awesome. Oh my god.
We gotta redo that someday.
Yes, we got to. We got to. And now we introduced you to Pixar's first twist villain, Stinky Pete.
Yes, Stinky Pete, who we didn't know who was the villain at the time. He was merely trapped in a box, never been opened. He was just a sweet, wise, old-timer. Until later on, towards the end of the film, we found out that he actually has been opened, but he did it by himself, and he was the one who turned on the TV, and he was revealed that he had never been played with and stuff and whatnot, and I don't remember the rest of the backstory, but he is indeed the villain.
Okay.
And
yeah. The reason why he's the way he is because children want to play with space toys instead. The new stuff.
Right. Thank you. So that basically did the plot for Woody, because that same thing happened to him.
Oh yeah, true to that. Yeah, as we mentioned earlier, and I was really surprised about the actor that played him.
Yeah, Kelsey Grammer.
AKA Size. I don't know. Go ahead.
I found out they did other roles. Like one of them was Ghost of Molly McGee, where he played Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, look at that. Like another timeless honor. And yes, I'll start you off. Yes, Sideshow Bob, Beast, and his own show and other different stuff.
Yeah. He's a really nice guy.
Well, the nice guy wasn't Pete. He wasn't nice.
No, I'm talking about his actor.
I know, but I was just trying to make a point. But anyways, yeah, Pete got what he coming for. He got defeated. He got taken away by a girl, and he's seen with a Barbie who got her face half drawn.
Oh my! Oh yeah, I totally forgot he was in Storks.
Yes, I saw him behind the voice actors. He was the boss.
Yeah.
Or should I say, bah, the way he was doing it. But yeah. What next?
Let's see. Next up, we okay. So yes, now we're leaving on to let's see. Okay, and 12 and beyond, and then blah 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 blah.
Wheezy.
Oh, Wheezy! Yes, right. I could have done Wheezy. Right. Wheezy was supposed to be third. Jesus, thank you, Bliss, for reminding me about that. Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay, so yeah, Wheezy. we got into him after Woody got set up the show because his arm got tore off accidentally by Andy, was playing with him before he got to cowboy camp. He discovered that it's up there for who knows how long, been dusted up, hence his name, Wheezy, hacking and wheezing. The reason it was up there because
the squeaker got taken off because it was broken.
Thank you. I was going to mention that, but yeah, he was going to get fixed, but Eddie, I think his mom put him up there to just calm him down, and so he never got fixed ever since. So, but at the end of the film, he actually got his squeaker back because one of the toys had an extra squeaker.
Yep,
and
he sang that great song.
And yes, yeah. right around there. Yes, the late great Joe Rampt, who did voice him, he did astounding. And also in the first one, he played Lenny, the glasses.
Right.
Or binoculars. Right, the binoculars.
I really like that dude because it's pretty interesting. Like binocular legs, like it's just pretty interesting. And also, my favorite thing about Wheezy is in the bloopers where like a part where it's about to grab the mic and it hits in the head. The first time he didn't catch it, the second time it hit in the head, it just made him swallow a squeaker.
Yeah, I was dying on that part.
and the face he made.
And it's another thing. His singing voice was provided by the late Robert Goulet, who was the singing voice for Mikey in Recess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. And also recipes to him. We'll talk about Recess in another day, but yeah, he did really good.
He said Reese's.
Shoot.
What?
I'm sorry. My mom got me Reese's yesterday, and that made me think of that.
Jesus Christ! I feel like I'm in an M&M commercial with the red M&M and the yellow M&M. Hi guys.
Wait, if they actually did make Recess M&Ms, that'd be awesome.
Well, I mean, they did do Reese's pieces together, so I think it could be popping.
Wait, no, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Oh, wait.
Reese's Pieces and Reese's Cups.
Well, okay. Oh, well, yeah, I do know that, but what I'm saying, like, if M&M's had Reese's, chocolate and peanut butter. Wait, has that been done with? No, I forget.
I mean, they did M&M's with Hershey's.
Well, all right then. I mean, but
if you want to, you can add what I said. Reese's is a recess festival.
Oh yeah, the reason I brought up the red M&M and the yellow M&M because I was watching a little bit of like the old commercials. I saw the one with Danny DeVito.
Yeah,
I do remember that, and yeah, I can see why they used him for the human version of Red, and I can see him play as Red as the voice.
Cut the camera now, Fresh.
Okay. As new addition with the cast, like Debbie Derryberry appeared again as that little girl, like who got Stinky Pete and Barbie in the back.
That was her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And see, my hiccup got away. I told you it would take a while to do it. But still made me laugh again.
Oh, but even though everyone needs some comedy, you apparently take it too far.
I know, but sometimes when I laugh, it gives me hiccups, which is my weakness.
Well, good.
Are you a Pokemon? I'm just asking. Are you a Pokemon?
So?
No. He's Joker Jr.
Bro. Oh yeah, I for the first time I actually heard Mcwigan's like Joker voice. It's really good.
Oh, okay. I can see it for myself. Right, I forgot. Okay, so there's also. Wait, yeah. There was. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Right, the other additional voices. Okay, yeah. See, yeah, Jack Angel, Bob Bergen, Roger Bumpus, Corey Burton.
Roger Bumpus.
Yeah.
I mean, Roger Bumpus is a normal in Pixar, like for doing additional voices. I mean, look at Monsters Inc. But he voiced the new caster.
And A Bug's Life, he played Mosquito, and in The Incredibles, he played Mr. Incredible's lawyer. Like he was like, my client can't comment at this time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here. Jess Harnell and Pat Fraley, Bill Farmer again, and wait a
And
minute.
who did Jess Harnell voice in Toy Story?
This is additional voices.
And there was some rockin' sockin' robots. One of them was John Lasseter, and he was talking to me.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, and also it was Lee, like the other director.
Oh, Lee Unkrich, right? It says right.
Yeah. That was really funny though.
Yeah. Have you ever wanted a rocket socket robot?
Well, I played them before a long time ago. I don't really need them, but it's just nostalgic.
Let's just say I didn't buy one, but when I was a kid, of course you would go to the source of the toy store and you would try out the toys, and it was one of them that I tried out. It was really fun.
Let's see if I am right, because even though she was her in Toy Story 3, I just need to make complete sure. Even though there's 100 million just like her, but let's see. Yeah. Jodie Benson played tour guide Barbie. That's
right.
Yeah.
Before she played for real Barbie in Toy Story 3.
And before I got to know her as Ariel and Patsy and everyone else. So.
Yeah. But what was my favorite scene in the whole movie?
What?
Go ahead.
The marshmallow scene.
Marshmallow thing.
Wait, are you sure marshmallow or s'mores or?
The marshmallow scene. Marshmallow.
Wait, okay.
What are you talking about, dude?
Marshmallow.
Okay. The only marshmallow related was the s'more scene where Buzz mispronounced it as s'mores.
Marshmallow.
It's marshmallow. Marshmallow.
I'm confused.
Yeah, go.
Okay, so my final thoughts about Toy Story and the second movie. Yeah, childhood, great characters, the cast, I love them, and RIP to the people that started the Toy Story franchise. And yeah, 1,000,000 out of 10.
1,000,000 out of 10. That's a new record. But I would say 1,000,000. I should say 100. But I get what you're going, Blitz. But I do agree with you that they're both great. The movies are great. Characters are great. Recipes to voice actors, especially to the ones that were still alive till then. So, yeah.
Everything else, yes, one of Pixar's magnum opuses, in my opinion, and yeah. Even though magnum opus means just only one piece of art, Pixar has just one too many, and that's how great they are. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.